Okay, yesterday we talked about standing up for your goals, right? And not sharing your goals or your dreams with anyone who doesn't support or lift you up because you don't want them dashing them before you even start, right? So, today we're going to talk about your old programs playing out in your mind. All right? So, let's talk about that. Today is June 26th, day 178, 188 days left in the year, and 2024 is 48.63% complete. I was going through the days, and well, now this makes sense, but for July 1st, we're 50% done with the year. Makes sense, right? Okay, so we're halfway done. We're almost halfway done with the year. Have you found your purpose yet? I'm Lenny Wennerstrom, and the whole reason that I am here with you on YouTube is to help you to find your purpose. That's the main goal. Of course, we dash that up like salt and pepper with and lots of fun, spicy seasonings with practical spirituality and your spiritual journey, and then the human experience. And of course, neuroplasticity is a humongous love of mine, because I know that when I have learned that when you change your brain, when I change my brain, we can be all the programs, neuroplasticity. It's literally rewiring. Our brain is constantly rewiring. So we can change our programs. So we are in control. We get to choose what programs we want and what we don't, and we can rewire over those old programs that aren't helping us, that they're harmful, they're counterproductive, we feel sabotaged, like we're self-sabotaging. They're just our programs, and we get to change those. And you know that in the description every single day, I have your link for 30 days free for Dr. Shad's self-talk app, which is you can get 30 days free and start listening and start changing your programs. So, okay, so today let's talk about the old programs playing out in your mind. I watch my old programs playing out in my mind, and I realize why I have had to work so hard in my life. Within my old programs, I see my own resistance to making changes in my life and my own unnecessary fears about my ability to survive and do well, and old programs that doubt the successes of my own future. What do we call that? Self-doubt. Those are all old, negative, and unnecessary programs, and I choose to get rid of them. See the power there? I no longer need them, and I will do much better without them. Bzz, here we go. We're going to turn it around. You watch your old programs playing out in your mind, and you realize why you have had to work so hard in your life. Within your old programs, you see your own resistance to making changes in your life, your own unnecessary fears about your ability to survive and do well, and old programs that doubt the successes of your own future. Those are all old, negative, and unnecessary programs, and you choose to get rid of them. You no longer need them, and you will do much better without them. And this is why every single day that I come here to do my very bestest to help you to find your purpose and to concentrate on your self-talk. Because when you can change that self-talk, you're going to feel way better about yourself. You're going to have higher self-esteem. You're going to trust yourself. You're going to believe in yourself. And you're going to absolutely love who you are. Does this take a little bit of time? Remember all the years I told you about me when I hated myself, tried to off myself, all those things? Self-esteem, where was that? That was in the toity, right? It was flushed way down. And then what happened? I changed my programs, and I continue to change my programs to higher self-esteem. You can do that too. I mean, you can come back from a place of where you absolutely cannot stand looking at yourself in the mirror to passing the mirror and giving you a high five and saying, "You go, girly. You go, kiddo," whatever it is. See, you can do that for yourself. These are just programs, mental programs, and as we read today, that they are old programs that doubt the successes of your own future. So what are we reading? We're reading from Dr. Shad Helmstetter's book, a passage every single day, 365 days of positive self-talk for finding your purpose. And I'm Lenny Wennerstrom, and it is my joy and honor and privilege to be with you every single day. And I'm hoping that this will help you in you looking for your purpose, because remember that your purpose gives you meaning. And what do we say your purpose is? It's your mission in life. And let's talk a little bit about that purpose. So in Dr. Shad's notes, he talks about changing your direction because we can have many purposes in our lifetime. So let's see what he has to say about that. What if you find your purpose, dedicate your choices to making that purpose a driving force in your life, and then something changes and your lifelong purpose doesn't feel like your lifelong purpose anymore? In its positive form, that's called growth. There is no universal truth that dictates we are limited to just one important purpose and to that purpose only. One very wise teacher of mine maintained that we all have 8 or more of them. Whatever the number, it's clear that if the reason you're here is to learn, grow, and get better, then along with each important step in your growth, you could expect change. And along with that change could come a change in purpose, bringing you to the next step up in your direction in life. It is as though each time you've completed your purpose, you're given a larger key, which opens a more beautiful door to an even greater purpose waiting for you to discover it. We are living in a world of virtually unlimited possibilities. There is more than we could do than we can even imagine. So the opportunity to find and express more than one purpose is an incredible blessing, like being able to live more than one lifetime, which answers the question about finding more than one purpose in your life. Finding first one purpose and then others is not the exception. It's the natural order of things. It's just the way every time you take a step, it takes you somewhere else. Everything is a step to something else until the day you die, but actually that then is another step to moving into consciousness or your next adventure. However you choose to see that. So your purpose, you don't need to feel pigeonholed into like, oh my gosh, this is my purpose and I have to be stuck with that. Not at all. And it doesn't have to be grandiose or humongous or I've got to change all these lives, or you see celebrities and others doing really big things and you think, oh, I have to do something like that. No. It could be so simple. And it could be as, like taking care of your children and making sure that they have, doing your very best to live your best life so that you can model and be the best parent. Whatever that is. And that is finding your purpose is really just finding your direction, like what feels easy, what feels right for you. So I hope that is helpful. I'm going to read this one more time. And of course, we love to read this to where it's, saying you in the second person so that it's more just so that you can hear it for yourself. And remember that you can take these passages that I read you from Dr. Shad's book, and you could say them 3 times every morning and every night. You could choose any one of them. Or you could get the app and then just listen to those. But you can choose to read these to yourselves however you want. These self-talk phrases are not affirmations. They're positive, but they're not positive affirmations. They're positive self-talk phrases so that they have specific directions for your brain to take the order of what it is that you want it to do. So when you listen to me read this again, listen to the specificities. You say that one. The specific instructions to your brain. Okay, so you watch your old programs playing out in your mind, and you realize why you have had to work so hard in your life. Within your old programs, you see your own resistance to making changes in your life, your own unnecessary fears about your ability to survive and do well, and old programs that doubt the successes of your own future. Those are all old, negative, and unnecessary programs, and you choose to get rid of them. You no longer need them, and you will do much better without them. How's that? And then you can say, and I choose to get rid of them today by starting to listen to, my goal is to, remember we talk about how to active goal set, right? So my goal is to get rid of these old, tired programs that are stopping me, holding me back from achieving all I want to achieve. And I'm going to start doing that and you're going to date that. How's that? That's a good goal for you. That's a good goal for all of us. All right. I love you so very, very mucho, cutie butt. You can do absolutely anything you put your mind to. I believe in you. You know it. And I love you very, very mucho. You can do absolutely anything that you put your mind and your intention and remember, wherever you're placing your focus, wherever you're placing your attention, that's where you're putting your focus, your energy. The energy flows right there, so you can really create within that, with that focus and that intention. I love you so very, very much, and as always, shining my light to brighten yours, and we will see you tomorrow. Ciao.